This lesson is a follow-on from our last video, which was called Finding Your Way Around a Piano. In that lesson, we took a look at the names of the notes and how we can find where they are without having to be shown. Now, this lesson, we're going to look at building chords. Now, all the music we play has chords behind it, which are just a series of notes put together. So one note would sound like this. I know you can't see my piano, but one note would sound like this. If we play two notes, we have a very basic chord. And if we play three notes, we have a triad, which are the basis for a lot of the music that we are learning to play. Today, I'm going to show you how you can learn to form your own triads using the notes of the C major scale. And this will enable you, when you're playing by yourself and you are improvising your own music, create something a lot more interesting. And you might find and discover things that you really like, and you can use them again and again as you progress in your musical journey. Let's take a look at C major. Remember how we find a C on the piano keyboard. There's three black notes. He has two black notes, and the C is directly to the left of that. So remember, we had a look at this already. C, D, E, F, G, and then we start again. A, B, C. So if we play those, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, when we build chords, we're going to be building simple chords today. And although every note has a letter name that we've just gone over, we can also give each note of our C major scale a number. Very simply, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we go back to 1 because we start again on C. Look closely, there's my two black notes, and that's where I am. Now, when I build a chord, what I'm looking to do is to build a simple triad, which is 3 notes. We're going to start on C, we're going to skip 1, E, then we're going to skip another 1, and the G. And you looked at these chords as well, C, E, G. And this is what we use as our blue chord when we're playing together. That's what they sound like. And that is our first triad built on the first note of the scale, on 1. Our second triad that we play is green, and we play it here, a C, an F, and a G. But we're going to voice it slightly differently. We've changed it. We could do it starting on the 4th degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, skip 1, A, skip 1, C, F, A, C. Now you can see the pattern is very similar. C, F. But all we've done when we've played is we've taken this C up here and moved it to there. And if you see, it just means my hand movements are simpler. So I can go from blue, C, to F, green. We're going to keep them all in the same pattern today to help us understand how we build them. So on the 1st degree of the scale, C, E, G. Then our green, F, A, C. If you look closely, you can see I've skipped 1. And then our red chord is G, skip 1, B, skip 1, D. However, when we play it, we move our D to the bottom. So we have C, F, and G, all triads built on note 1, note 4, and note 5. C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, what that means is I can build a triad on every degree of my scale. On 1, C, E, G. If I move my fingers out the way, you can see the pattern quite clearly. Then, on the 2nd degree of the scale, so I have a D, skip an E, an F, skip a G, and an A. On the third degree, there's 1, 2, 3. I have an E, skip the F, G, skip the A, B. Then we get to our green, our red. Then we have our 6th degree of the scale. Count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we have an A, skip the B, a C, skip the D, and an E. Then we have the 7th degree, B, skip the C, D, E, and F. And then we're back to where we started, on C. So if I play all those triads in a row, it would sound like this. Back to that one. Now, you can build these triads and you can play with them on a piano. Perhaps you can have a look at the sheet I've given you and name the triads as we move up the scale. Now, we use the triads on 1, on 4, and 5 because they are very important triads in most of the music that we hear today. They are the building blocks of classical and contemporary music. Triad 1, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C.